Hi, happy Halloween. I tried to do Gemini's reading last night, but I was really tired. I'm working early, really early, which means I have to get up super early to get the bus. Let's see who we're doing next here. It is Samhain. Happy Halloween. Happy Samhain to all of you. We're doing a Wheel of the Year reading for your November general read, which is going to be good through to October 2023. I'm going to pull for Oracle, Shaman's Dream Oracle. And you know what, Gemini, it's just meant to be. We're going to do some numbers. We're going to do the magnetic poetry. We're going to clarify with the Sun and Moon Tarot. And we're going to use the Paulina Tarot for you for your reading itself. We're going to have to, we're going to have to shuffle because we did a reading last night for you, but we fell asleep while we were doing the reading. Please check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. Everything you need to know is in the description box of the video, including the only place that you can donate to the channel, as well as the only place that you can reach out to me to get a personal reading. I will never reach out to you individually asking for donations or to do a private reading with you. That is what scammers do. Okay. Now, if you need to know, if you've been here before, then you probably already have heard me say this, but if you haven't, welcome. I am clairsentient, clairaudient, claircognizant. When I hear ringing on the right, it is messages from people I know that have passed on. When I hear it on the left, messages from my spirit guides, guardian angels, what have you. Tyrant by the Bravery. Rock Lobster by the B-52s. Those are the songs that I got for you when I was sitting out there looking at the moon. So, and If I Was Your Vampire by Marilyn Manson. Here Comes the Moon Again. You hear that? Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm just shuffling these guys because I really need to while I chat with you here to make sure that they're all done the way that they need to be for your reading here. So we'll do that. But first, let's get your Shaman's Dream Oracle card. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to read from the book for you, though, okay? So, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what is your Oracle card for November all the way through the Wheel of the Year reading? Normally, I do a giant spread for myself. I thought it'd be really cool to do something for everybody this time around for my collective. So, we'll give it a nod. Cut the deck and see what your message is. 55, the farther gate. Ooh, who had this? I think it was Scorpio that had this. 10, 5, 55 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. Initiations, endings, and beginnings. So this is about pushing yourself beyond one gate into another. Seeing what is beyond one gate, pushing your boundaries, deciding what you will and will not take with you beyond into the next year here. Okay? Very important that you're discerning about that. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Extremely important. And being honest with yourself about that, yeah? Okay? Being bold and taking that step forward into new uncharted territory. Okay? All right, let's take a look and see what your energy is during this year coming up here. Yeah, that's right, I'm not wearing my glasses because they're in my purse. And I hit play, and I really don't feel like pissing around looking for them. All right, so let's see. What is your energy during this year? What is your overall theme for the year, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for you? I was talking ad nauseum about something last night, and I started falling asleep, and I could feel myself moving off into tangents. And then I started closing my eyes while I was holding the cards up. And then I just started, going off into random nowhere land. And then I looked up and I thought I had paused the video and it was still at a runtime. And it was just not, so we have the Devil and the Four of Pentacles. Temptation to spend, a respect for the finer things in life, the things that we build upon the earth, the tangible side of things. Indulgence. Don't indulge in too much spending, yes? Okay? Materialism. excess energy. This person's holding something close to their chest, their coins, but they're also protecting their heart space. Remember, it's not just the coin that you might be needing to protect and save. You might also be looking at your time, your heart space, those kinds of things. I'm trying to remind people that the Four of Pentacles isn't just protecting, your pentacles, but it's also about protecting your other resources, such as your time, which is a currency that you can't get a refund on. And then like your heart space, the energy that comes from within you, Here there's a little bit of temptation to do the opposite of that. But this is also about gaining a high respect for the things that are built upon the earth and indulgence in and of itself. Yeah, so that's your theme for the year. Let's see what your challenge is. I bet you it's just that, right? Yeah, probably. Let's go ahead and let's see what your challenge is for the year here. Gemini. It stayed with me. It stayed with me. We're good. We're good. Oh, we got two. We got two for you. Let me just reposition you there. Let's see. We have the Six of Wands. So you have victory. Celebration. When you're celebrating, you might not necessarily be good at, saving. Yeah, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. And then we had Temperance in the reverse, healing. Moderation. Wouldn't you know it, didn't I say? A lack of moderation. And during celebration. So the thing is here is that it's really during celebration is when you kind of get into that carefree, lackadaisical attitude where you just decide to say, the hell with it. Let's buy around for everybody. Yeah, that's the kind of energy that we're seeing here. Is it when you get happy, when things are going well for you, you start to kind of loosen the purse strings. You start to get a little bit more relaxed with the things that you should probably be paying more attention to, keeping yourself reined in on. Yeah. And you're not paying attention to your healing, therefore, as a result. Super important for you during this year in particular. Let's take a look now at your year, the overall themes for each month. We will clarify them with another deck. Let's cut the deck. We're going to take the middle. Ooh, that's a thick middle that we're getting here. Okay. You're about to teach me how to live because you make me want to die. You took it all. Now you're all I got. There's some codependency there for somebody. Yeah. Okay. Just saying. November, we have the Lovers. It's a choice in a romantic connection of sorts. Just going to move that guy there. December, Two of Wands in the reverse. January, the High Priestess in the reverse. February, Seven of Wands in the reverse. March, Nine of Cups. Ooh, good. April, the World in reverse. May, Ace of Cups in reverse. June, the Hierophant. July, the Fool in the reverse. Jesus, you get a lot of reversals. August, the Star in the reverse. I told you there's tons of reversals. September, the Knight of Wands. And finally, October for you, the Five of Swords. Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's clarify for you here. We're using again the Sun Moon Tarot. I'll have to shuffle. Lovers is a connection or a choice of a connection over another connection, or a choice of a connection versus yourself. Gemini energy, so that's you. You're connecting with yourself. You could be choosing yourself over somebody else. That's okay to do that. That is in and of itself a choice, right? So you want to make sure that you're making the right choice when it comes to that kind of stuff. Don't just jump into the next thing because you think, right? Let's see here. It is in the upright. I am drawn to a letter on that card as well. Could be getting a letter from somebody. A little bit romantic communication happening here. See letter? Yeah. Let's see, just for fun. Okay, what's about the lovers for you, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the lovers for you? I'm taking 3 for each of these. What is it? We have another flipper there. Oh, we have 2 flippers. Okay, that's it. Okay. The King of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's lack of independence here. Lack of the ability to stand on one's own 2 feet. Reading these in order, intuitively, you're not presiding over your heart space. This is a Scorpio Piscean energy with the King of Cups. You could be living in the intellectual side of things a little too much, not protecting your heart space as much. But you're either yielding too much from the heart space, or you're not yielding enough from the heart space, or not secure in what you have to offer from the heart space, you know. And what we have here is we have you holding back from impulsive energy. This is your card, Gemini energy, with the Knight of the Swords, which is good. We don't want you riding around on that horse, lopping people's heads off with that sword, because you're just so gung-ho, you know, making impulsive decisions left, right, and center. No, we don't want you to do that. But I think that it's because you don't necessarily feel that you're grounded in your tangible earth energies. If you have earth in your chart, you don't even have to have earth in your chart. It's more about your ability to be independent, your ability to support yourself, your ability to feel secure in yourself. All right? So there's a choice that you're making. You're actually probably choosing not to move forward with somebody during November as a result of this, or you're not necessarily indulging them if there's a communication coming forward. You want to, but you're holding back on impulsive communication, impulsive action. There's a feeling of knowing your worth here too, because the King of Cups always knows his worth. And with it on its head, it suggests that you're not feeling that this is something that's worthy of you, which is good on you. You know, be discerning. Choose yourself if you must. But also know that you need to be secure in order to move into a connection. I think that's the biggest thing there. Looking at December, we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse energy here. That is without delay. That's basically saying to me, without delay. There's something that you want to hurry on, that you want to rush on, or that you're being told you cannot wait any further on. I don't think it's this November thing that you're dealing with. So let's look at December and why the 2 of Wands in the reverse. What's that about? Gemini. What is the 2 of Wands in reverse about for Gemini in December? Well, that's a whole lot of card vomit that I'm not going to take. We do have some flippers here, though. We have 3 flippers, and I will take them. Let's see. I'm trying to make these not hour-long readings, but they're going to be because of the very nature of the spread that I'm doing, okay? So we have the 5 of Cups in the upright, the 5 of Wands in the reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. So you're being encouraged, strongly encouraged during December by the universe to recognize rather quickly gratitude. There might be something that happens that spurns you into gratitude rather quickly. You're sitting in an energy, and please don't pay attention to the top of the cards. These are so misleading. But this 5 of Cups energy here is suggesting that you are focusing on things that are already gone, already lost, and you're not even paying any attention to what is still intact and what is still serving you. And it's time to snap out of it. That's what this is saying here. Now, it's because of a conflict. You've made amends after the conflict, but there was something of an energy or something that was lost because of the conflict. Even though you've made peace with somebody, it still feels like there's like this nagging feeling that things just still aren't right. You want to hurry up and you want to, I'm not saying you should, I'm saying that there's a feeling here that you would like to hurry up and heal that as fast as you can, but you can't. No matter what, you cannot ignore the cups that have spilled on the ground. There was something that was lost out of a connection because of a conflict. So no matter how much peace you make with somebody, you can't forget whatever it was. You're trying to work on it, or you're trying to work on something. This could even be a coworker, partnership, something like that. So you're trying to work hard on it, or you're trying to redeem yourself by putting in effort. And there's a fire being lit under your ass to do so. Seems here. Okay. In January, you have the High Priestess in the reverse. A High Priestess in the reverse. The secrets coming out, revelations coming to light, the hidden mysteries of the occult being brought into focus. Piscean energy here. And also a lack of following your intuition, or the need to follow your intuition. Super important. Why? What are the secrets? Why do you need to follow your intuition? We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Everybody's getting that in the reverse. It seems like communications that involve time, or a peace offering. So a timepiece, a peace offering, a contract, an offer of a contract, a communication that ushers in that type of thing. That's not happening for you as you would like it to. Let's see here, just a sec. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like that's happening for you, you know? What else? So that's a secret that's coming out. What else? Or intuitively, you know that's the case. Three of Wands. You're sitting, so intuitively, you know that maybe it might still happen for you in the future, as long as you kind of sit back and survey the land a little bit instead of kind of charging forward. You know? But don't wait too long, right? You still have to move forward in some capacity. There still has to be progress being made in some way, shape, or form. What else? Okay. There is something you do have to walk away from. It's of an emotional sense. Might be a partnership that's just not fruitful for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation, but I think it's something where an offer didn't happen. Because you're walking away from it to exercise self-love. You worked really hard on it, but it didn't pan out. Cut your losses, right? Yeah, because there wasn't any progress. Could also be a deal that has to do with real estate of some sort, because there is a change of address that's not happening here during January that you were expecting. Yeah. That's not right, hey? All right, so for January, we had a bunch of cards. For February, we had a bunch of card vomit. But I have one that's flipped. Just a sec. Sorry. Somebody didn't get any trick-or-treaters, so I'm trying to get them to bring me all their candy. I'm not even kidding you. It's fine. So, February, you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. It's funny. I'm just like, yeah, but guess what? Anyway, Seven of Wands in the reverse. You're dropping your guard about something. Or rather, there's a defensive energy that you're lifting out of during February, all right? Normally, this is somebody who is kind of protecting themselves from the villagers below who want to poke them and stab them with sticks. Yeah? Guess what? You don't have to worry about that for some reason in February. Why? Oh, yeah, we had this flipper. Ace of Cups, because there is the beginning of a new relationship of emotional fulfillment. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Tell me more about it. You feel good about it. That's what it is. We had one that dropped. You feel good about it. Why you feel good about it? Because it makes you feel good about yourself. Yeah? Makes you feel good about yourself. Where you once had to walk away. Remember, these are also reversals, are also the card preceding it. So it was something that you might have walked away from in the past that you're trying to revisit. Gemini, didn't we already talk about this? But it makes you feel good about yourself. Remember, you should get that feeling about yourself from yourself. So this is a little bit of a caution here, I have to say. But you're dropping your guard. You're not defensive. You know, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Oh, sorry, Nine of Cups in the reverse. You're revisiting something, Gemini? Somebody coming back around that you're comfortable with? That you're comfortable with. I'm hearing over here. Oh. They might have a song to sing you. They're somebody who is in their earth energy, Taurus, Libra, very, very connected with the earth. They inspire you. They make you feel like singing a song. I get that. I'm hearing it. They make you want to sing. But they're highly connected and in tune with the earth. And there's something very ethereal and earth mother about this individual that just calls to you. And it makes you feel safe and secure. One sec, I have to cough. And then I ended up totally not making my video stick. It's fine. But they make you feel safe and secure. And that's probably the whole thing there. So that's why you're not so defensive about things. And you don't even feel like you have to defend your choice to start a new connection with this person. Why are you hanging out with this person? Because I want to. That's kind of the conversation that I hear happening. Right? So in March, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is, it's funny because you have it in the reverse for February. All of a sudden you start to like yourself a little bit more during March. I'm wondering why. You know? Is it that you know, the energy that surrounds you kind of gives you that feeling that you're in a better space about who you are? I'm not quite sure. Nine of Cups is self-love. When we are exercising self-love so that we can have emotional fulfillment with another person in the Ten of Cups. I'd like to see this more because I have a feeling that you have to choose yourself over this person over here in February. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's it. Let's see. Why the Nine of Cups all of a sudden in March? Especially since we had it in the reverse in February. Let's see for you, Gemini. Oh, we got one. Six of Swords in the reverse because you're revisiting something that once made you feel good. What didn't I say before? Didn't I say February? You're getting your emotional validation from somebody else. I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing. Unless I see something else here, I'm going to say, tread lightly. but yeah. Let's see here. Page of Cups. Somebody's coming in with an apology. Somebody's coming back around with an apology to say, you know what, you were right. I should have kind of, paid more attention. I should have paid you more respect. Your worthiness far surpasses, that kind of thing. It feels like that. Excuse me. Yeah, the passionate communications there. Look. They're even saying some things that might make you a little hot and bothered. Yeah. Might get you a little blushy blush going on there. I think so. That makes you feel good about yourself. What happens during March? You feel good about yourself because somebody comes back around and does the old, I miss you so much. I'm so sorry about this, and this. You were right about this, and this. And then they start with the flattery. Probably. Takes you out of a mental prison where you were worried about something or where you were feeling insecure about something about yourself. Watch that, Gemini. For the last couple of months, we've had a couple of interesting, honest chats about that kind of thing, haven't we? Remember, we don't repeat mistakes. And there's usually a reason in the first place that we often forget. Nostalgia is selective. Nostalgia has selective memory. Nostalgia has amnesia. And oftentimes when previous connections come back around, we forget why we told somebody to kick rocks in the first place. because we just want to remember the good times, right? Let's see here for the world in the reverse. The world in the reverse is, it's funny that we just had that where I was talking about somebody coming back around with that Six of Swords in the reverse. Because in April, we have reconciliation energy. It can also be where something was meant to end and it hasn't. There's unfinished business or a cycle that is down to repeat itself until you learn the lesson. Why? Why is that happening, do you think? I'm just going to give you 1 second. 1 second to actually, you know, think about that. Somebody tells you you're pretty. Somebody tells you you're pretty. Flattery will get you everywhere and nowhere all at the same time. You know? Well, flattery will get them everywhere. Flattery will get you nowhere. Let's look more at this world in reverse. For Gemini. Queen of Cups in the reverse and Four of Swords in the reverse. You didn't do the right appropriate amount of healing. If you do, then when this energy comes back in, you'll be impervious to all of that charm. You know? You'll be impervious to all of the charm. So when somebody comes in with all those words, all of the fluff, sorry, the gamer kid, I don't know if you're watching any of my other videos, Gems, but there's a gamer kid who's on the other side of this wall, and I think he's a Twitch streamer, and he's pretty loud. Anyway, you'll be impervious to all of the charms that somebody else comes back around with all the words that they spout off if you've done the proper work. You won't fall for the same shit again, you know? With that Four of Swords in the reverse. It's coming out of meditation and quiet repose with a realization. Almost like a hermit, but not the same gravity of truth, right? But you'll have done the work to heal yourself from a Three of Swords and know better, be the wiser, all right? The reason that this is coming back around is because you either haven't done that work yet, or also because you're not protecting your heart space. The Queen of Cups is almost like the King of Cups. But the thing is that Queen protects that heart space. She protects that cup. She knows when to pour from the cup, and she knows when to save it for somebody who is worthy of it. You might be a Cancer, Gemini, cusp individual, because this is a Cancerian, Piscean card. Some people read it as a Cancer, Scorpio card. But, you know, you have to be able to discern in between individuals to know when somebody deserves to drink from that cup and when you should let them find their own water. You know? Anything else there? And I don't mean to be an asshole about it, but it's true. You know, somebody hurts you, you know? Yeah, here's a great one. Sorry, let me use this as an example. If you are thirsty and somebody would rather see you die of thirst than give you a drink from their canteen, why would you allow them a drink from yours when they come around parched and ready to die of thirst themselves after they let you die of thirst? That's not you turning the other cheek. That's you failing to learn the lesson. Self-sacrifice is not noble. You know? Especially when you're willing to put yourself through hell. Self-sacrifice is no longer self-sacrifice when you're willing to destroy yourself for somebody. That's martyrdom. And there's a big difference. Don't be a martyr for other people. It's not going to, because they're not going to do anything for you. And I mean, maybe martyrdom is the wrong word, but the thing is that there's nothing noble about suffering for a cause that isn't going to, you still have to think about yourself. It's not selfish to think about yourself. You can't take care of anyone if you don't take care of yourself first. You can't love anybody if you don't love yourself first. You can't feed anyone if you don't eat. Right? And it seems to be that people keep on coming back around because they know. Because, I mean, I've done your readings for a couple of months now, Gems, and it seems to be that everybody knows that if they knock on your door, that you'll just open it wide open and you'll be like, oh, yeah, totally, come back in. Oh, I missed you so much. And they'll just say the same shit to you over and over and over again. You'll be like totally cool with it. You'll set the table for them. You'll make the bed for them. You'll do their laundry. You'll do whatever you have to. And you'll do it with a shit-eating grin on your face. And they always know that they can come to good old Gemini when everybody else has told them to fuck off. And that's not cool with me. Is it cool with you? It shouldn't be. Because that means that everybody can just run right over you and back the truck up over you and run over you again and then drive over to somebody else's place. And then when you finally peel yourself up off the pavement, dust yourself off and get your shit together, they can back the truck right back up over you again. Bang your head against the wall, see if it still hurts. Okay? I'm not winning any favorites here tonight. I'm sorry. It's fucking Samhain, and we got the veil is thin, baby. So you're getting the real goods tonight. I'm not even going to clarify that any further, because I don't think this person deserves any more of my time, and they sure as fuck don't deserve any of yours. Let's go ahead. May. Ace of Cups in reverse. Did you come to a realization? Did somebody say the wrong thing? Did somebody say that their steak was too fucking dry? Or that their water wasn't cold enough? Or that, you ate the last, bowl of Cheerios, but they were your fucking Cheerios? Seems like it, because guess what? In May, you're not starting something. You're not starting something. You're not doing something of emotional fulfillment. Please tell me that it's not going to be somebody new who does deserve a chance in lieu of somebody who's already screwed you over 8 times. Please, please. I'm serious. Or you deserve everything you get. No, you don't. You don't deserve everything you get. But you will. You will. The universe will kick you in the ass, and they will give you the same lesson over and over again. If you invite somebody back into your house who screwed you over before, you deserve to be screwed over before. In fact, you don't deserve to be screwed over before. The universe will make sure they screw you over again and again and again. Merry-go-round of crazy, baby. I'm telling you. Oh, if I haven't learned this lesson, I have. Let's talk about that ace in the reverse. Let's talk about Gemini. I mean, you want to talk about how many thousands of dollars in 1 year I've lost to one guy who did that to me, okay? We don't want to talk about it on camera. But it happens. It happens. King of Swords in the upright. It's a Gemini. Sorry, it's an Aquarius. Either that or this is you've exercised strategy over emotion, which is good if you did. With the 5 of, you're no longer deceiving yourself. Good. Look at, no longer deceiving yourself, using your intellect over emotion, cutting through the bullshit. You could also be dealing with somebody, or you could be somebody who is in the criminal justice community, somebody who is a judge, a magistrate, lawyer, corrections officer, police officer, somebody with authority, or you're exercising your authority, but you're no longer deceiving yourself. You've come out of self-deceptive energy and you are using your intellect instead of your emotion. And that's why something is not beginning here. Anything else for May? On that Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh, I'm taking this one instead of the card vomit, but I'm going to keep these right here, these mystery cards, because there's 3 of them. Try and be efficient for you. Justice. Yeah, it's somebody in the, you either are in the criminal justice system, or this person gets their ass hauled off for doing some shit they shouldn't be. I don't know. I would like to think that most people would not engage with individuals who do that kind of stuff. So hopefully you work in the criminal justice system and you are not entertaining people who are regularly hanging out in jail. You know, that's the easiest way to get ripped off. Hang out with people who go to jail all the time. You know, no, they aren't turning over a new leaf. No, they aren't trying to be a better man for you. No, they're trying to rip you off. Come on. Anyway. Yeah, balance, equilibrium. The weighing of the heart versus the feather. Yeah. Something is happening, and you're either giving yourself justice, or you're seeing where something wasn't fair, or you're seeing where there's deceit. And you're seeing the truth when you're giving yourself justice. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I hope that happens for you the right way, and I hope that you get what you deserve in a good way. I hope that it happens for you. Because somebody thought they could come back around. Every time you come around, there's a bouquet for me. Corsage of promises, and I am pinned like a butterfly on a card. I'm naked and I'm scarred, and you're so perfect to me. Listen to that. Tyrant by The Bravery. Didn't I say that was one of the songs that we were listening to there right before I began for you? Oh, listen to that song, because this is what this is all about right here. Oh, if we get the Emperor in the reverse, I'm going to shit bricks. Seriously. Okay, so before I flip these guys over, we have for June the Hierophant in the upright. And the Hierophant in the upright is about permission versus not permission, highly structured religious organizations, as well as philosophies, sage wisdom, therapists, that kind of a thing. You could be questioning your beliefs, but I think that it's more that you're actually trying to exercise some semblance of belief system, trying to lean into them, but also reining yourself in, trying to, keep from, being too lazy with permission versus not permission, you know what I mean? It's also priests, right? It's also known as the high priest. Did you hear that? That kid over there, he must have just died on Call of Duty. Anyway. The Hermit in the upright, the Ten of Wands in the upright, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You're exercising some self-empowerment. Okay? And you're going within to learn a deep personal truth. Virgo energy. You have some burdens and some responsibilities that you learn about. You have a higher responsibility. In fact, I think it's that you have a responsibility to yourself, a great responsibility to yourself, and you're exercising self-empowerment to go within and figure this all out once and for all. It's the question of, why do I consistently allow this to be a part of my world? Why do I allow these types of relationships in time and time again? Time and time again, by Papa Roach. Time and time again, you think about yourself before you think about me. Time and time again, you think about yourself before you think about me. And it used to be like for the Pepsi commercial, like way back, like 20 some years ago. Wow. Yeah. All right. So in July, we have the Fool in the reverse. This is you holding back from taking new risks and embarking on the Fool's journey, where you could fall to your death if you step off the path, or you could just continue on your merry way. You're not doing that. You're deciding to sit back and observe, which is good. I think here you're trying not to be too rambunctious or, spontaneous, and think that it's just fun to be spontaneous when you end up just, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Let's see. Why? What happened that you decide just to chill out and not do anything crazy? Let's see. I think I already know. I think you already know. But it's July, so for all intents and purposes, let's see what it is. You're a very smart individual. Geminis are extremely intelligent. So it's interesting that the romantic side of things tends to be where you have a lot of these hang-ups with stuff. Not with stuff, not with yourself, with other people, you know? Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. 10 of Pentacles. You're focusing on your coin. You're focusing on your home. You're focusing on enriching your space, your physical space. Yeah? Trying to bring something into your surroundings that is of worth and may actually survive you. You know? Instead of living up here or in here, living out here. You know? What else? What else? There we go. You're talking to me tonight. Yeah, it's a truth. You have a truth about something. You were ambiguous about two different energies or two different directions you wanted to travel in, and you've decided, you've learned a truth here. It might have to do with that hermit energy going within and figuring something else out for yourself. Could be about what your true passion or calling is in life, as far as what will help you achieve the ultimate success in a career sense. And it does have to do with the intellect. We have that sword of truth there, but the sword is also about communication and also about the intellect, right? So I think that you're dropping one of two options as far as a path goes, a career path goes. But it's going to be something that you're going to have to kind of sit back and do observation on, rather than just kind of gung-ho running full on towards something. You're going to have to do research. You're going to have to avoid risk-taking. But you've absolutely been honest with yourself and realize where you cannot be ambiguous anymore. I've been seeing lately, and it's interesting because I have a couple of different ways that I like to interpret the Two of Pentacles, but my favorite way recently has been to say, if you are ambiguous with your energy, the universe will continue to be ambiguous with you, and you have learned that as one of the truths. And so when looking at your coin in particular, you're no longer being ambiguous with your energy as far as what you'd like to leave as a legacy on the planet when you're no longer here. And so you're going to decide, you're going to make a decision when it comes to that. August, we have the Star in the reverse. That's Aquarius energy. It's also about healing, focusing on something of a goal that requires an exercising of faith. I love this version of the Star. We'll look at it in the upright, but it's actually in the reverse for you. In August, you're coming out of healing, but there's also a lack of faith in an ultimate goal that you've been seeking after for quite some time, a very long time. Something that it's like in your wildest dreams, this was the biggest thing, the biggest goal, you know. Tell me about the Star. You guys are just making it so easy. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Wands, rather. They call the Knights princes in this deck. Knight of Wands in the upright, and the Seven of Swords. You're healing from dishonesty that's been thrust upon you. With that Seven of Swords, treachery, deceit at the hands of others. More than likely, this would be a Sagittarian individual, or Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp individual who was dishonest with you. You're healing from that during August. You're also looking at healing your home space. Looking at where you have lacked ambition in the past or passion towards your success on the material plane, but also where you could nurture your surroundings to help you achieve success and comfort in your home space. Okay. There's still the energy of the treachery there. You're still healing from that. That somebody was deceitful with you. How could you allow that? There's also passionate action coming towards you in August. You know that there's something that's dishonest about it. And so it's up to you to exercise all of the healing, all of the learning that you've done throughout the former part of the year, rather, so that you can protect yourself from that Seven of Swords energy. Not everybody's a bad guy. But if you're the type of person who likes to believe the good in people and always has and always gets screwed over, chances are that maybe you're just not a good judge of character and you like to believe the best in people. But that means also that you could believe the best in an axe murderer and end up with your fingers chopped off in the morning. You know? Okay. Let's look at the Knight of... It's funny. We just had this again. What was over here is over here. You dealing with the same person? You're dealing with somebody... Sorry, just heard it over here. You're dealing with somebody that reminds you of this person from February. I think it's real damn interesting that we have it on the star card. The star card is Aquarius's power card. I don't think they're in Aquarius, but I think it's really interesting that we had it with the same type of energy as over here. We have over here. You're dealing with somebody who reminds you of the person you were dealing with back in February. You're going to know that you passed the test and that you got the lesson on your hands, because whoever you're dealing with in August is going to remind you of the same shit you were dealing with in February. Tell them to kick rocks before they even cross the threshold of your door. Do yourself a favor. As far as the Knight of Wands goes in September, again, that's passionate Sagittarian energy riding in towards you, trying to take action towards you. Some people like to believe that the Knight of Wands is somebody who rides in and rides out just as fast as they rode in. Some people like to call it the fire pony. I don't necessarily always believe that's the case. I think that the surrounding cards, or the cards that we use to clarify, will, indicate that, confirm or, dispel that. But I do believe that it is passionate action coming towards you, whether that's angry, irrational, enthusiastic, spontaneous, sexy. It can be all of those things all at once even. It's exciting energy. And it's action. Let's see. Knight of Wands, September. Yeah, you guys are just kicking 3 out for me every time here. Ace of Pentacles, they've got an offer for you. Contract, a beginning, an initiation of something on the tangible plane. Aries energy. This is a leader of some sort. They like to lead the charge. They like to lead the charge. Because of how dominant they are in the connection with you, they like to lead with a steady hand, a firm hand. And they might even be a leader. They might be highly successful and confident. They might exude a certain level of confidence that you're not used to in people. They might make you drop your guard just a little. This is wounded warrior energy, that 9 of Wands. It makes you feel a little bit like you don't have to be so defensive, but also I think that you feel like you can let them know some of the things you've been dealing with in the past, or you can rely on them a little bit more than you would other people. I would take it really, really slow and don't show all your cards. Don't give in right away to all of the things. Like, what did I tell you before? It's very rarely that somebody can keep up a front or a facade for more than a couple of weeks to a couple of months before everything starts to come out, or all of a sudden they get lazy and all of a sudden they start to show their true colors, right? Or they get annoyed and they screw off because they can't keep it up forever, right? I'm just a little worried that if you tell everybody everything that you've been through, which is what I'm worried about with this guy here, because it feels like this guy's really protective, Don't tell them all of the shit that makes you a wounded warrior. Because here it feels like you don't have to feel like such a victim. And I don't mean that in like I don't mean to laugh, and I don't mean to make light of your plight. And I also don't mean to, you know, I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. But I don't want you to give them everything on a silver platter to destroy you or take advantage of you. Five of Swords for October. That's our last card here. It's deceptive energy again. You just can't. You got out of that over here. So why does it come back in October? You're deceiving yourself about something. What is that Five of Swords in October for Gemini? We got 2 already. Star in reverse. 8 of Wands. Communication about healing that didn't occur, or about a goal or a wish that didn't come to fruition because of a lack of faith. There's communication about the Aquarius season person or about an Aquarius. What else? You're giving away too much. You're giving away too much. You're giving it away. If you tell people how to destroy you, and you're dealing with somebody who doesn't have the greatest motives, you're going to get destroyed. They'll take advantage of you. And that's not to say that everybody is a terrible human being, but if you are one of those people who tends to attract leeches or con artists or people who just know you're one of those type of people, and you spill the beans about everything that you've been through, you're giving them the blueprints, the bank code. You know, you give a thief the pin to your bank account, what do you think is going to happen? Can you blame a snake for biting you then? You know, you're getting pissed off at a snake for being a snake. Could be dealing with somebody who's born in the year of the snake. I don't know what those years are. It's just something I heard over here. But I keep on hearing, you better teach me how to live because you make me want to die. You took it all and now you're all I've got. Yeah, this is somebody, you've dealt with a couple of different people here who take everything from you so that they are all that you have, and you have to rely on them for everything, and then they just totally yank the rug right out from underneath you when they piss off. And then they come back, and then you just laud them, place them up on this giant pedestal because they are all you've got. We don't like that. Well, shit. Okay, alright. Lastly, King of Pentacles in the upright with the Page of Swords in the reverse. You're doing this willful ignorance thing. You know, I might be dealing with somebody here that I also am talking to who's a Taurus Gemini cusp individual. You're looking for stability. You're looking for somebody who can bring warmth into the home space for you. But you're exercising willful ignorance. It's like you're ignoring things on purpose. You're ignoring the red flags. I hate being cliche, but you're ignoring all the signs and symptoms of a dickhead. You are. I'm sorry. All right, let's go ahead and let's, move beyond the further gate. Go for somebody who, what's wrong with being with somebody who you know would love the death out of you and would be a nice guy? Do you want to spend forever playing the battle of, does somebody love you? Why can't they love me? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm sure there's like some really nice guy out there who you don't even have to play this bullshit drama, Young and the Restless type game with. Right? Go after that guy. You know? Anyway. I'm just being straight up with you because I feel like I can at this point, at this juncture of our career together. Anyway. All right, what are your numbers from November 2024 to October 2023? Let's see. 2, balance, equilibrium. 12, breaking down to a 3, self-expression, communication, creativity. 9, don't know what that means. You're just going to have to look it up. And another 2, eye for eye. We don't see eye to eye by Blood Red Shoes. Listen to that song. Okay, let's get your magnetic poetry and then we'll be done. Thanks so much for watching, Gemini. And remember, share the love, show the love. If this resonates or you like what I do, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, and subscribe if you don't already. I promise you, things aren't always this long, just 3/4 of the time. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Don't remember just the good times, though, eh? Like I said, they want you just to remember the good times. Remember where they left you on the side of the road, too. Okay? All right, gems. Thanks for watching. Be well. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next month. Or if I get a chance to do 2-Minute Tuesdays, I'll do that. And then we'll see you then, too. All right. Take care of yourself. Bye. And this is your spread. I mean, this is why I don't show the board, because it's a mess. All right. Okay.